In the shadows of society, hidden from you in plain sight, lurks an ancient brotherhood known as the Freemasons. But what if I was to tell you that conflict, chaos, and even tragedy are not just random events, but rather carefully orchestrated elements of our rituals, sacrifices, and prophecies? Welcome back to the Mr. Freemason channel. In this video, we're going to be exploring how rituals, numerology, and Freemasonry influence events that happen in the world under the disguise of conflict, all in the aim of fulfilling rituals and prophecies. For centuries, our Freemasonry has been shrouded in mystery and secrecy, with whispers of its influence reaching far and wide. But some believe that our influence extends beyond mere secrecy and into the realm of manipulation, using conflict as a tool to fulfill our eccentric goals. Conspiracy theorists, numerologists, and people that show a keen interest in Freemasonry are our court jesters, who we allow to parade in front of the public for our humour and entertainment at their expense. Although these people are awake and correct on many occasions of our activities and conduct, their hypotheses and theories we then portray as mad or overreaching as we close ranks of protection. Freemasonry operates on the principle of ordo ab chaos, order out of chaos. We believe that by instigating or exploiting conflict, we can bring about social changes necessary for our one world order and ultimate goal, with our latest agenda of 2030, remembering never to let a good crisis go to waste. Ritual fulfillments and numerology are nothing new and spread far beyond the Freemasons and religions. The beads of Islam are shown by the number 33 as just an example. While we deny any involvement in orchestrating conflicts, there are those that seek patterns and connections in our conduct that cannot be ignored. From the French Revolution to modern-day geopolitical tensions, the fingerprints of our Freemasonry brotherhood can be found. That is, if someone knows where to look. Don't try to search for these books in your local library. These books were removed a long time ago.
At the time of Moses, only 9 red heifers had been sacrificed. The last time one was sacrificed was just before the Second Temple was destroyed by the Romans, on the Mount of Olives opposite to the Temple Mount. According to their rabbis, when the 10th cow is to be sacrificed, they will enter into the age of Dajjal. But to them, he will be their awaited Messiah. The Temple Institute is preparing for this event to take place soon. After the sacrifice takes place, you will see an unprovoked attack against Al-Aqsa like never before. Their intentions are utter destruction, to the point in which they can commence building the Temple of Dajjal on top of the ruins of Al-Aqsa. They believe once the third temple is completed, it will speed up the coming of their Messiah, known to Muslims as the Dajjal, who will deceive the entire world, except those who have true faith in their Creator. The true believers will see through the deception and lies and will not be manipulated. It is clear that the end times are getting closer, and the solution is to connect with our Creator unlike ever before. Once the connection is established, the guidance will come from the source of all guidance.
Symbols, gestures, and rituals are said to hold hidden meanings for us, hinting at a deeper meaning and an agenda behind what is visible to the untrained eye.
As Passover approaches, Jewish extremist groups have again pledged to take over the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound under the protection of Israeli security forces. Palestinians view the move as a violation of the status quo. The Jordanian Waqf, or Islamic trust that manages the compound, has criticized the planned incursions.
Every holiday that passes for the Jews, tensions and violations occur, and this is unacceptable. Everyone has his own holiday, so it's not permissible to mix and merge Jewish holidays with the blessed Al-Aqsa Mosque.
Even though Jewish worshippers are not allowed to pray, many usually do. It's a way to establish a presence inside the compound. We are inside the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound, where ultra-nationalist and extremist Jewish settlers are planning to storm Al-Aqsa in large numbers during the Jewish Passover holiday. They're also planning to slaughter 5 red cows. Slaughtering a red cow is believed by Jewish extremists to be a divine commandment that paves the way for the building of the third temple, replacing the Dome of the Rock. Sheikh Sabri warns that allowing Jewish groups onto the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound to perform any rituals is an unacceptable provocation and could spark widespread outrage and inflame tension.
As for the issues of the red cow, this is a matter related to their beliefs, and we have nothing to do with it or Al-Aqsa's relationship with it. We demand that the issue of cows be kept away from the issue of Al-Aqsa.
The war on Gaza has entered its 7th month with no end in sight, and one reason for the Hamas attack on southern Israel is hardly mentioned. In a speech, Hamas military brigade spokesman Abu Ubaida blames the Jews for bringing red cows to the Holy Land. Israel imported 5 red heifers back in 2022. And some Jews and Christians believe the key to rebuilding the so-called Jewish temple is to hasten the arrival of the Messiah.
It is clear that the presence of the current extremist government led by Ben-Gvir is one of the major instigators against Al-Aqsa and Al-Haram al-Sharif. If this matter happens, there will be a major attack on Al-Aqsa Mosque and are preludes to seizing it.
Calls to storm the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound are championed by a small number of extremist groups, but the entire situation could spiral out of control, sparking widespread outrage and anger.
And some of us believe that sacrifices, whether symbolic or literally, are made to appear ancient prophecies, to maintain the balance of our power within the brotherhood and the universal language of numbers. As the world grapples with ongoing conflicts and crisis, questions linger about the role of secret societies like ours. Are we merely observers of history, or are we the architects shaping its course from the shadows to mould your perception of reality? One thing is certain, the mysteries that surround Freemason persist, and the truth may be stranger than you dare to think and imagine. As the world continues to unfold, all we have as Masons is time. Perhaps only time will reveal the full extent of our influence. Until next time, take care.